Everyone, I'm going to show you how to make Surdo beater or mallet. Those are the sticks you use to beat the samba Surdo drums, and I'm going to show you how I make this by using items from the dollar store only. So there we have some fleece material. I don't know if this is just $3. I'm just going to focus so you can see it from the dollar store, Dollarama. It's like wool, nice and soft material. It's really inexpensive. And the next thing I have is this is shelf liner. It's a shelf liner, and it's again $3. I got it from the dollar store, and as you can see here, so it has a nice texture to it. It's very rubbery, and it would be a good handle for the Surdo mallet. And I have duct tape from the dollar store, just red duct tape. It's just, you can see here, out of focus, just $1, and it's duct tape. And I also have balls, so it's the squishy balls. I got it from the dollar store, just $1.25. Yeah, and they're nice and soft, and they're not too heavy, so they would not damage your Surdo drums. And I also have aluminum pipe. It's really light compared to the sticks that we use right now. The sticks are very heavy, so yeah, those I use this by using I had extra pipe laying around the place from a project that I had done, so yeah, I'm using that as my Surdo mallet. So first of all, what you need to do is measure with one of those measuring tape thingies. Measure 15 inches, which is right here, and just take a pen and just mark 15 inches right here. Then you're going to use, I forgot to mention, I'm using contact cement also, a little bit of contact cement, and I'm going to use a knife. And this thing, I don't know what it is. It cuts metal, whatever you call it, a metal clamp hook thing. It has a blade in it. You twist it around and it cuts the metal. So yeah, so I'm going to now put it over my mark, so 15 inches right here. I'm going to twist and turn, and I'm just going to keep turning like this, and while I'm turning, I'm tightening the grip, and what will happen is it will pop out like so. There. So now we have 15 inches for our Surdo mallet. So I measure here to here, it's 15 inches, just like so. So we have our aluminum 15-inch piece of pipe. Then what I'll do next is I'll grab one of the squishy balls, and I'm going to cut, it's like a smiley face in there, a smiley face. So I'm going to stab through here with the knife, just so you could, it's just so that the aluminum could actually fit through, because I'm going to push it in. And before I do that, I'm just going to dig out a tiny bit of excess material, because it's really bouncy and fluffy inside and stuff. So that should be enough. And then I'm going to take some contact cement, and I'm going to put a little bit of that in here, like so. It's just going to help without the ball moving or anything. And I will put this pipe into that hole that I just made, just by twisting it around like so. There, it's in. It's nice and secured. It's in for now. So that's one mallet right here. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this fleece material, I'm going to cut it and wrap it around the ball and then tighten it with duct tape. Okay, so I cut out a piece of the fleece material and I'm going to now take it and wrap it around the ball like so. And it doesn't matter if you have the excess because you're going to cut it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it nice and round by just forming it with my hand. So you have a nice smooth surface. And I know now the amount of material I need to cut off. So I'm just going to cut that off because there's a lot, like the extra. So just like this. Not the best job, is just cutting it off like that. There. Alright. So now you have this soft ball, like right here. So I'm going to take duct tape right now and I'm going to wrap the duct tape around this excess so that it sticks to the pipe. So here I am taking some duct tape and just rolling it around like this. And while I'm turning it, I'm pulling on the fleece material. So it stays nice and tight. Just like so. So there. Okay, that should be good. And I'm just going to take this off. There. So our mallet is almost complete. And also I'm going to trim off some of this so it doesn't look like too much excess kind of thing. So yeah. So now I'm going to take the other part and add it to here so you have your grip, because it's winter in Canada and it's really cold, and what you cannot play outdoors with this. It's really cold in your hands. So I'm going to put a little bit of insulation for a grip with that black material I showed you earlier, this thing right here, which is the shelf liner. So I'm going to cut that out to the shape I want for my mallet. So now that I've cut out the piece of this liner material, the shelf stuff, I'm going to now take it, cut out the piece like so, and just wrap it around the aluminum part. But before I wrap it, I'm going to add a little bit more of a support so it has a grip to it. So I'm going to add, I'll actually put it on here, some contact cement. I don't know how well the contact cement will stick to this material. I don't know if it will melt the material. I don't know if it's good for it or not. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to wrap it around it like that, and add it on right here like this. Press on it, and I'm going to turn it and just make it nice and tight. So I'll go ahead and wrap it like twice, because this is getting really sticky. So I'll just do like one row like so and cut off this amount because I don't need all this excess. And there you have it. You have a Surdo Mallet, just like that. And you could hold it like this and play with it, and it's really, really light compared to the wooden ones. Super, super light. And that's it. So now what I'm going to do is so that it could stay, I'm going to put a tiny bit more contact cement right here, like this, just so that it could kind of close, like make a nice closing thing, so it could hold it nice and grip it tight and stuff. And I'm going to take, for support, it's not going to stay on, it's just for support. I'm going to use a little bit of tape, some masking tape, like the paper one, and just roll it around it, so it just for support, so the plastic stays down. So just like this, just like that, so it has a nice grip to it, so it holds it, and that would give the glue enough time to harden and cure. And yeah, and I'll just go like this to this way, actually like that, press on it, yeah, just like that, just so that the glue could kind of set. And after the glue is dried, I will pull it out and you'll have a nice clean Surdo Mallet, aluminum Surdo Mallet. So there you go, guys, a way to make your very own Surdo Mallet. And I'm going to trim this also. So this excess part here, I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to make it nice and trim, so you can see how nice it will come out. So I'll show you guys the end product in a while. And there you go, guys, this is the end product of the Surdo Mallet, the aluminum, lightweight, easy to make Surdo Mallet. So you don't have to buy that expensive one you see online, and yeah, you could make your own at home, just that simple. So there you go, you have a nice Surdo Mallet. Thanks for watching.